Hello, Commenders, and welcome back to another episode of Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod playing as Master Asher Targaerys at 21 years of age. We are currently with poor health because we were brutally mauled by a vicious bear last episode. I really hate that event. That absolutely sucked for us. But we are now going to try to heal ourselves, travel on Dragonback. We also claimed Silverwing, mind you. And also, I think I mentioned this last episode, but his daughter Volon is also with us. Oh no, Volon is King Maelor's rider, but there's another dragon, Kanoran, who is also our dragon, and the rider is Princess Magel, the Smoldering Flame. This dragon is with us, so that's good. Now, someone did ask a comment for the video before last if we can access the dragon pits over here, and it... Ooh. Looks like we can. Select how you want to interact with the dragon pit in Rhaenys Hill. I want to view the dragons in this dragon pit. So it looks like they have Vadar, the Grey Flame, over here, a 15-year-old dragon, unsure its current assumed male. I'm sure of its current gender. Its rider is Prince Aenys Targaryen. So very interesting. But we can't access the dragon pit, but it doesn't look like we can send dragons there, I don't believe. No, it doesn't look like we can. Or maybe this is the... Let me access the dragon pit. Viserys is the guy. Give dragon egg. We don't have dragon eggs. Can we? Yeah, the frost dragon egg is the only thing we have, and it's petrified, so we can't really be doing that. So, looks like we can access it, but we can't place any dragons there. So that is something that we have to think about in the future. Also, there isn't really much contracts in our direct vicinity, so we have to figure out a new way to get contracts. One of the things we could do is make some requests. So Glendon Hendy of Stormsbrook, he could give us some 22 gold. Ain't that important. Men-at-Arms could be good. Arrange a marriage or find a contract. So the contract here that they are willing to offer is one possible contract, excelled in the contract. What is this? Where does it say? Eager Explorer contract. Okay, so let's do that one. Let's request a contract from them. 80 gold for exceptional success. I think we'll take that. Reliable mercenaries to Targaerys seeks company and protection during his next escapade. We're not really great at that. We'll take the contract anyways. Leaving his laden mule huffing away outside, Master Glennon is ushered into my tent. Greetings. It said you're a man of the world, perhaps one with gall enough to venture far by the side of an ever-curious explorer like myself. I heard that the Milk's Eyes port is a mighty testament to the martial glories past. Please take me to the province of Stone Dance, protect me on the road, and I'll reward you well with coin. Stone Dance, how grand, let's go. So I think we're going to travel with him. It's not super far, it's only up there. Looks like we do... I wonder if we could take flight. Can we take flight here? I wonder if this will actually work. This is a good test for it. So we're gonna try. Oh my gosh, my game crashed. All right, so we're back. So it doesn't look like we can make a flight across, unfortunately. So we did have to go back to our previous save. Glad we didn't do this too much. So that was a good test. Let us reclaim this contract. Yes, the 80 gold. Yes, we are going to Stone Dance. Looks like we cannot take flight. It will crash the game, so do not do that on your own playthroughs, or at least, if so, hopefully it doesn't cause that. Looks like there is some danger in these hills. So can we negate some of this high danger? If we hired mercenaries, we definitely could, but there's still going to be one danger, and I'm not looking to do any sort of bear encounter again. So I'll be willing to make a walk around it without having to do that. If we did like wilderness kit, right? Then we customize the route to go around. How far around do we need to go? Stop by here. Then on the way there. How are we going to make it around? Okay, I have an idea. This is what we're going to do. On the way there, we have to stop by here. Stop by after that here. Okay. All right, we'll try again. We're going to stop through here. Then after that, we're going to stop by here. Then after that, we're going to stop by here. Then after that, we're going to stop by there. And then after that, we're going to go back up through here to go down that route. And then on the way back, we'll have to do the same thing. We'll stop by here. Stop by here. Stop by through here. Oh, my goodness. Stop by through there. Then we're going to stop by through there. We're just going to go around that whole province. Oh, my goodness. There it is. There it is. That looks a lot better. There's only 4 low chance of danger in 4 locations. That should be good enough. We're not going to be taking flight. Let's travel. Declare a selfless regent. We should be okay. All right, so we are back again, and it doesn't look like we can complete that contract. For whatever reason, we are crashing every time we travel there. So I'm just going to ignore that contract. We're back from square one. Let us do this contract and see if we end up, you know, not surviving. So there's a bunch of danger going down here. This is the exact place that that bear attacked us. So I'm actually going to spend the 15 to get a mercenary guard, and hopefully we can make it this time. All right, so we are back again. 3rd time's the charm. We can't go to the settled boundary dispute. We can't call on a thing. I'm actually terrified right now that this might be the end of the campaign if we can't do anything without crashing the game. So I'm going to try something new. We're going to move. We're going to travel. We're going to move our camp. And we're going to move our camp towards the Riverlands. We're going to travel to Big Harrenhal, Lake Haven. Let's travel down over here to Black Rush. Just for now. Just to get there. Let's just only scout for talent. Nothing else. There's no danger along the way. There's only 1 medium chance. Please do not crash. Please don't crash. All right, so we're back for the 4th time. I am very nervous right now. Every time we press play or start traveling, we get a crash. So this is going to be my final attempt of just playing, just clicking the play button. And if it works, then we are good to continue on. If not, then this campaign looks like it is over, unfortunately. And then if that's the case, then I'm just going to cover everything that we have accomplished thus far, and then we'll create a new series. So, nevertheless, let me just try to press play one more time. All right, so we are back, and unfortunately, this campaign looks to be over. Unfortunately, anytime I press play on here, on the date, it crashes the game instantly, no matter what I do. So unfortunately, this campaign is going to be over. I wish it wasn't so, because I was just starting to get into Master Asher Targaerys, but just to continue on with the campaign, we're going to go over pretty much everything that we have done thus far, cover what all happened, who's in charge of what, where everybody is, and if you're interested in that, you can continue watching the video. But nevertheless, like I said, I will be going on vacation on the 15th to the 27th, so I will not be able to make a new Crusader Kings 3 campaign, or at least start one. So, during this video, if you're watching this, then put down in the comments what you would want to see, what the new campaign should be, because I'm not limiting it to Game of Thrones either. So if there's another mod that you want me to play as, either I've seen a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff, I think that would be really cool. I've seen a lot of this this one game where they're all vampires. I was really interested in that. There's another one that's like the End of Days, which is really cool, which is like kind of like the United States after years and years. They go back to feudal, and they kind of like have a bunch of different stuff. So I'm kind of leaving it up to you all. Should we do another Game of Thrones one? Should we do the Valyrian mod officially and start a really good Valyrian mod? Or should we try a new mod? Or we could go back to vanilla Crusader Kings 3 as well, with maybe some additional mods added onto that. Let me know down in the comments what you think. And without further ado, let's start let's start looking at everything we've accomplished thus far without pressing play. Of course, we started on this tiny island over here of Whitedrill, which is currently owned by the Viperions, who Elena married House Wendane, and they had 3 kids, Solara, Mara, and Elise Wendane. So that's actually moving from the Viperions to the Wendanes, unfortunately. Over here, we have the Sandaris. Magon Sandaris, 51 years of age. He is poor health. Sandaris from sand to glass. They have a few kids, Aurain Sanders, who married a Towbridge. We have Orion Sanders, who married a Corwell. Then we have Jane Sandaris, who married Hugh Sandaris, interestingly enough. And then we also have Hugh Sandaris. Also, who took over control of Lemonwood, was the son of Era Morris, who died, who was slain in battle, who was married to Denise of Silverhorse, who is the sister of the wife of Master Asher. But then it went to his first son, Lord Viserion, and he had multiple kids as well. Let me get back to Era Morris had multiple kids. He had Lady Jaehaera, Master Alila, Lord Viserion, of course, Denise, Rhaenyra, Aerion, and Daenerys. So very interesting. We have Lord Viserion Belaerys over here, who has 2 kids, Shera Belaerys and Aegon Belaerys, who would have been the future king of the Belaerys house. So very, very cool. We have the Riddlers over here, Rhaenys Riddler. We tricked for power. And she married Master Daenys Woodrind. So Aethan Riddler, Rhaena Riddler, and Balon Riddler. Then we have the other Asher, Lord Asher Balerian, who broke out his own house, break your lance upon our splendor. I thought that was a really cool logo. Just making it blue just adds so much to it. But he has a few sons, Anarion, Janera, Daron, and Belaevion. So very cool. And that was this was Lord Belaevion, who we started out with, who has some amazing traits, but he unfortunately died during the Siege of Sunspear to take over this province, and Emrys and the Red Sun managed to kill Ancalagon, the very first biggest dragon that we had, who had a 118 years old, fertile female dragon, beautiful dragon. But Prince Emrys slain Belaevion and Ancalagon in that battle, unfortunately. Prince Daniel Nymeros Martell, who did he marry? Asher Rogaire, interestingly enough. And then Princess Roxana Nymeros Martell. So very cool. They are technically part of our dynasty, because that is definitely our kid, who was with Queen Mother Sarah, who boss Victorious the Vain killed her in a dragon duel, crazily enough. And she had a dragon, which I'm assuming it's dead. Taking a look over here as well, we wiped out the late blooms as well, which is awesome. But we established the new house, Sunfire, who married a Pungence, who their son is now Pungence. So their house is going to be dying out here pretty soon. Dorne is owned by Emrys, the Red Sun. Then we have King Brian Tyrell of the Tyrells. In the Rock, we have King Forley Lannister, Grover II Tully. We have Hubert the Vulture, and of course Edric II Wolf Stark. Now, going back to the Belaeris house, let's go to the full family tree here. We grew so much. Boss Victorious started his own crew, if you will, and it has reigning Valaris. We have Master Asher, who has 3 kids. Vahamora over here, 17 years of age. So this is the full family tree. Now let's take a look at the dragons, which we can go if the decisions and contracts. I'm really upset that this is over. I really wanted to continue on. House Feuds, interestingly enough. Let's summon the dragon. Show me all the dragon eggs. So it looks like Mir has quite a few dragon eggs due to probably that one dragon roaming free. So those are all the dragon eggs. Even Viserys, who is still alive, mind you, has dragon eggs, and he's fire obsessed. So very cool. Let's check on other dragons. Owned dragons. We have Arhugon, who is bonded with Viserys. We have Moonfire, who's bonded with Princess Rhae. And Tagar, who's bonded with Helena the Mad Dragon, who, I believe, is an unlanded individual. Unlanded. Very interesting. Let's check for other dragons. Tamed dragons. We have quite a few. We have Baratheon, who is ridden by Maegel, the she-dragon. Volon, who is King Maelor's dragon. Vadar, Prince Aenys. Kenoran, our wife's and mistress's dragon. Princess Visera with Maelstral. And, of course, Silverwing with us. So that is very cool. Dead dragons. Don't want to get into all of them, but there's a lot of dead dragons. Because they even go back in history, so we can't cover them all, but there goes in Calagon. We have Orbarian, killed by Lady Alyssa the Bold. Caraxes we killed, Vermithor we killed, Maruzond, I believe we killed. King Jaehaerys. Oh, that was our daughter's dragon, one of our first daughter's dragon, Maruzond. So unfortunately, that was the one of Calagon's own. So yeah, that pretty much covers everything that we did. We were going to be pretty powerful. We had 200 horsemen, 300 armored footmen. But yes, put down in the comments what you recommend. I can't start a campaign until after I'm back from Europe, so it'll be towards the end of January. But yeah, I would really like to explore different mods as well, or we could continue playing this one. It's pretty much whatever you all want to see. So why don't you put down in the comments what you recommend. If you want to see a really cool mod I could showcase and do a playthrough on it. Or if you have different ideas for Game of Thrones, you're more than welcome to put that there. And of course, we could always go back to vanilla Crusader Kings 3 and try to do that. Or we could try the Valyrian mod again, you know? So let me know what you all think down in the comments. I will cover all of those comments, look through them before I make a decision on what the next campaign will be. And I'll be going to Europe, so I'm super excited about that. But without further ado, that will end the episode for today. Only a 10-minute video, 8-minute video. So sorry for such a short video. I wish we can continue on. Just to be sure, let me click play one more time and see if it works. I don't think it will. If it crashes, then take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.